We've had an exceptionally dry winter anyway, so figures that I've seen for the Thames region show that we've had something like 67% of the 131-year long-term average of rainfall from the period October to March. Then on top of that, in April, we've had a phenomenally dry start to the spring season. This is a period when our rivers, like the Little River Colne here, should be benefiting from the recharge of the chalk aquifers. In fact, across the Thames region for April, we've had something like 15% of the long-term average on top of, as I said, a very, very dry winter. This is really meaning that where I'm standing now, I should normally in April, or certainly beginning of May, be getting my feet wet. This river's on its bones already. Goodness knows what it's going to be looking like in September. I can see no possible way of avoiding emergency measures and the declaration of a formal drought in parts of the country, and I think the worst area to be hit at the moment looks like the Middlesex and Hertfordshire chalk streams. Rivers like the Gade, the Colne, the Mistborn, they're in real trouble. Well, the problem is that we have climate change, which means a lot more weather, it means more floods, and it means more droughts. But what we're not doing is responding to that. We're not planning for climate change. We're not planning for the increase in population. We're in the middle of a general election campaign. All political parties are pledged to build more houses without the first clue as to where the water's going to come from. We've had a huge increase in population in the southeast, yet the last reservoir built to deal with the storage issue and to keep the taps running and stop the rivers being over-abstracted, that was nearly 50 years ago. We've got no compulsory water metering in this country. I think in Europe we're the only country apart from Hungary that doesn't have either compulsory water metering or a plan to introduce it. We've got to start taking water seriously. And sadly, the government promised us reform of the outdated abstraction system. That was promised in the 2011 Water White Paper. It's been put on hold yet again.